video a few orbits around the sun ago, dissecting the quintessence of the 5 cardinal aspects a narcissist perpetually evades. These aren't just trivial omissions. They are the bedrock on which any flourishing relationship stands. Yet the enigma of narcissistic conduct stretches beyond this quintet. Today's exposition unfurls additional layers, elucidating why even fleeting dalliances with narcissists are a futile investment. These revelations will strip bare the veneer of affability and charisma that narcissists don with deceptive finesse. They are undeniably maestros of thespian arts, adept at ensnaring unsuspecting souls into believing in their empathy. The first lacuna, equally glaring, revolves around their inability to perceive anyone as an equal. Narcissists, ensconced in delusions and besieged by insecurities, clutch onto the illusion of superiority as a lifeline. Elevating themselves above the masses becomes an imperative salve for the chronic inferiority that festers within. The initial stages, characterized by an ostentatious display of affection, temporarily suspend their hierarchical delusions, perceiving others as equals or even superiors. Alas, this veneer crumbles swiftly, and the devaluation commences. The pedestal upon which you briefly basked in adulation becomes a relic of a bygone era, replaced by the callous indifference bred by familiarity. The second lacuna in their repertoire is the art of listening, a void that widens when dealing with those beneath their discerning gaze or in their web of influence. Whether the narcissist assumes the role of your life partner, progenitor, offspring, employer, or confidant, a juncture inevitably manifests when your discourse becomes inconsequential. Your feelings, suggestions, or opinions are relegated to the periphery of their consciousness. All they seek from you is hushed acquiescence, an attentive ear to their monologue, and a voice reserved for their occasional beck and call. A spike in their interest only materializes during the grand spectacle of gossip, a fleeting moment when they deign to absorb your words, potentially cataloging them for future manipulation. Even the divine entities invoked by religious narcissists are not immune to their sense of supremacy. They neither fear the deity they profess to worship nor respect its omniscience. Delusion reigns supreme in the narcissistic psyche, where grandiose fantasies collide with the palpable undercurrents of doubt and fear. Their minds concoct monumental narratives, yet their hearts quiver in the shadows of uncertainty, revealing the paradoxical nature of the narcissistic psyche. The third facet of the enigma, that is narcissism, revolves around the stark reality that narcissists abstain from any endeavor that doesn't serve the sacred cause of self-interest. These individuals, draped in the regalia of unbridled selfishness, remain resolute in their refusal to invest energy or resources unless the returns promise to swell their coffers of personal gain. Beneath the veneer of seemingly benevolent actions lurks a core of egocentrism so profound that even ostensibly altruistic gestures are tainted by ulterior motives. The apparent beneficence displayed by certain narcissists is but a mirage, concealing the ego's insatiable hunger for attention. Acts of generosity or assistance, if performed, are mere theatrics staged for an audience. Public acclaim and praise act as the coveted currency, and the narcissist willingly engages in performative benevolence, only if the spotlight casts a luminous glow upon their persona. Genuine concern for the recipient of their purported generosity remains an alien concept, as the narcissistic mindset deems such considerations inconsequential. The concept of selfless aid, devoid of strings or expectations, is anathema to the narcissistic ethos. To them, the very notion is a cognitive dissonance, an aberration in a worldview that revolves solely around personal aggrandizement. In the narcissistic ledger, every action is an investment, and returns, whether monetary, reputational, or image-enhancing, are meticulously anticipated. The narcissist's favors are commodities, transactional in essence, with the unspoken caveat that a colossal return on investment is not just expected but demanded. In conclusion, the narcissistic journey through life is an elaborate masquerade, a symphony of counterfeit gestures and feigned benevolence. Fueled by an innate selfishness and a deficiency in empathy, these individuals traverse existence with an indifference bordering on callousness. They remain impervious to the authentic concerns, expressions, or needs of others, perpetually preoccupied with their insatiable quest for self-aggrandizement. Trusting a narcissist becomes an exercise in futility, a futile investment of time and emotion. As we draw the curtains on today's exploration, let the resounding message be clear. Narcissists, with their quixotic predilections, are custodians of self-interest, and engaging with them is a venture best approached with caution and tempered expectations. Your thoughts and experiences are always welcome in the vibrant tapestry of our comments section. Until next time, thank you for lending me your ears. In the intricate web of relationships, encountering a narcissistic presence often triggers a whirlwind of emotions: frustration, overwhelming confusion, manipulation's subtle dance, and an incessant weariness due to the ceaseless scheming. Today, I bring forth a repertoire of strategies aimed at aiding your navigation through the labyrinthine dynamic with the narcissist. While these tactics might not promise complete solace, they undoubtedly serve as pillars of resilience, rendering the situation more navigable. Whether the narcissistic persona assumes the guise of a parent, confidant, colleague, intimate partner, or kin, these invaluable insights wield the potential to alleviate the tumultuous terrain. Join me as we delve into the exploration of these 5 invaluable tips. Tip 1. Understanding boundaries. Maintaining healthy boundaries is pivotal when interacting with individuals exhibiting narcissistic traits. It involves recognizing and asserting what is acceptable and what crosses the line. Establishing these limits safeguards your mental and emotional well-being, preventing their behavior from adversely affecting you. Prioritize self-care and acknowledge that your needs and feelings are valid. If their actions consistently breach your boundaries, it's crucial to reevaluate the dynamics of the relationship to protect your emotional health. These insights form the cornerstone for navigating relationships with individuals demonstrating narcissistic tendencies. Remember, your focus lies in safeguarding your emotional resilience, comprehending their conduct, and preserving your mental equilibrium rather than attempting to alter their behavior. Tip 2. Behavior speaks louder. An insightful lesson often overlooked involves placing more weight on actions than on words. This principle is particularly pertinent in interactions with narcissistic individuals. They possess a skill for weaving persuasive narratives and making promises they seldom fulfill. By prioritizing their conduct over their articulated assurances, you gain clarity amidst potential manipulation and deceit. Moreover, this concept extends to self-assessment. Assess whether your actions align with your stated boundaries. Should there be incongruence between your verbalized limits and tolerating unacceptable behavior, realigning actions with communicated boundaries becomes imperative. Emphasizing behavior over mere words offers a powerful toolset for maneuvering through complex relationships, particularly with individuals hesitant to acknowledge their behavioral impact. These 2 principles contribute to a comprehensive strategy for navigating relationships with narcissistic personalities. By reinforcing boundaries and emphasizing observable behavior, you equip yourself with tools to navigate such intricate dynamics with resilience and lucidity. Tip 3. Detachment from personalization. Recognize the transient nature of the narcissist's words and actions. Their compliments and criticisms are driven by self-interest rather than reflecting truths about you. Whether showering you with adoration or undermining your confidence, their motives are rooted in manipulation or projection. Shield yourself from emotional upheaval by refraining from internalizing their remarks. Detaching yourself from their comments prevents unnecessary emotional turmoil, allowing you to maintain a firmer grasp on your emotional well-being. Tip 4. Fortifying your emotional armor with boundaries. Establishing boundaries serves as a multifaceted shield, guarding not only emotional aspects, but also physical, legal, financial, and structural facets of your life. While boundary setting might not sway a narcissist's behavior, it acts as a fortress protecting your well-being. Seeking validation of boundaries from a narcissist is often a futile endeavor, as their recognition of such limits remains improbable. In cases of severe infringement, such as financial abuse within familial relations, resorting to legal measures might become imperative despite the inherent complexities of taking action against a family member. Recognizing the necessity to prioritize personal needs emphasizes the as-is approach, acknowledging that narcissists seldom perceive their actions as problematic. The application of boundaries, therefore, becomes pivotal in safeguarding oneself against potential harm. Tip 5. Embrace acceptance. The pivotal first stride involves acknowledging the unlikelihood of a narcissist changing their behavior. Drawing upon 2 decades of experience as a psychotherapist guiding individuals through complex relationship dynamics, a fundamental principle emerges: accepting individuals as is. Applying this principle to dealings with a narcissist implies embracing them without anticipating transformative change. Understanding the unlikelihood of change, especially in the context of a personality disorder, lays the groundwork for realistic expectations within such relationships. Tip 6. Validate your inner needs. Navigating relationships with narcissistic individuals necessitates a self-led journey towards validating personal needs. Seeking validation from a narcissist for emotions or actions often results in disappointment due to their limited capacity for empathy or acknowledgement. Redirecting focus towards an authentic support system acknowledges and nurtures personal needs, desires, and aspirations. Reframing the pursuit of validation entails embracing a support network that values emotional well-being. By internalizing the responsibility for validating one's emotions, individuals partake in a transformative step towards self-healing within the context of a relationship with a narcissist. For deeper insights and guidance, explore the Boundary Personality Quiz at boundarypersonalityquiz.com. Your feedback and inquiries are encouraged. Feel free to share your thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Your engagement is invaluable.